Welcome to another episode of Commercial Property Roadshow. I'm actually today going to show you about commercial property off-market deals. Now, I want to talk to you about commercial property off-market deals because there's been so many people in this market searching for commercial property off-market deals. Everyone wants a commercial property off-market deal, but really, is commercial property off-market deals what you should be looking for? Is it even worth it? Should you be looking for it? Because in my opinion, the right deal is the right deal, whether it's on market or off market. Whether you need to search for an off market deal, it's actually irrelevant in the commercial property space. Just because they're off market doesn't mean you actually are going to get a better deal than what you can get in market. So let me show you a couple of off market deals and you can decide, or I will just walk you through it so that you can see what you get as an off-market deal so that you know whether it's worth doing or not. So when you get an off-market deal, this is what usually happens, is that you get presented with a tenancy ledger. So this property is 122 Charters Towers Road in Hermit Park. Now, it is the property manager who've come to me, and there's different ways of how I would get a deal presented to me, but often a property manager or a colleague of mine or one of our clients is selling and they want to show us the deal. And this is how we normally will see a deal, is that we only get the tenancy ledger. So we'll get the tenancy ledger and it'll show me that the tenants are on rolling month-to-month leases. It'll show me it's got one vacancy. It's showing me a gross rent, and it's giving me some commentary about having no leases, but the tenant has indicated they will sign a lease. And we have the final net rent. So this is how it's presented to me normally. And what I would do from this is I would Google the property details. So I would look at 122 Charters Towers Road. Let me have a look at that. Yeah, I would have a look at that. So you get to see that, and I could see some details of the property that way. I might do an RP data search of what the property is. So this just gives me some quick details of the property. It doesn't mean that the deal will be done because it's off-market deal. Doesn't mean that it's actually available on the market. They might be just canvassing for an offer, but it may, they might be, once you sign an offer, they may say yes or no. Often we might see 3 or 5 off-market deals and actually not have 1 or 2 of them come through, because sometimes the vendor are actually just canvassing to see if it is it is the right time for them to sell, which is unfortunate. So then this is another property that we got showed as an off-market deal, which then got sold to someone the vendor knew. So again, we didn't even have time to put the complete package together. It was already sold. So when you get off-market deals, often they're not perfect and you have to piece it together. So this deal was just sent to us on the 21st of July. So literally, this was maybe 3 weeks ago. Basically, we had a conversation the previous day. As I spoke to you, it's freehold, 653 square meters, some shops, great zoning, 2 tenants, 180 square meters, but their selling price looking for offers above 3 mil. So I asked him, had a call with him and asked him who the tenant was. And he says the tenant is the restaurateur and the other one is the massage tenant as well. The potential is redevelopment. The site, as discussed, is above the right height, multi-tenancy. And I said, thank you, I'd like to put a potential investor. Now, then I started to track down and try to chase the agent. And I didn't get anything until a few days ago when he said basically the owner has sold it to someone they know. And so these kind of things often happen. Now, the other one I want to share with you is something that I got, and we did definitely put this to a couple of clients, but the vendor eventually sold it as they wanted a cash unconditional offer. This is what you're up against, even in off-market deals. And sometimes I'm telling you that it is actually not worthwhile going for off-market deals when with these off-market deals, what you are getting is the vendor still trying to get the massive amount of price in the market. So you're not actually doing yourself a favor by buying off-market deals, because you're actually still paying a premium by buying off-market deals. What you should be is buying property deals that other people have neglected and that has been on the market for a long time. So you're looking for a deal that is actually neglected, forgotten, property deals that's not quite right, rather than a deal that the vendor has packaged up nicely and sold it off market still at a premium. So this property got sold for 2.5 mil, which is at just shy of 6% yield. It does have development potential. It's got 147,000 plus outgoings, so it was just shy of 6%. But the thing is, at the moment, if it was on the market, you would have been paid no more than that anyway. So you did not benefit by buying this as off-market. So just because there's so much talk out there about off-market deals, and other people tell you that you should all be searching for off-market deals, or you go to another agency and they show you about off-market deals, really, off-market deals, you're not getting a benefit from it. What you should be doing is actually doing what the crowd is not doing. So do what other people is not doing. So you should be looking at what other people are not doing so you can do better in this market. So this gives you a bit of a spread of the tenancies. Some of the good tenancies don't finish till 23, 24. The back has sort of potential to be rented out. So there's some potentials in this, and it's great neighborhood strip. Obviously can go up in the future, but again, should you pay for that premium or not? And ultimately, it is all about whether you should be paying a premium or not for the different properties that are in the market. Because at the end of the day, whether you have off-market deals or not is irrelevant. It's actually about getting the right property deal that is right for you. So now you've actually seen a couple of off-market deals. Now the off-market deals vary. Now there's a lot of different reasons why people will do a deal off-market. So they may do it because there's a separation in the business or personally, and they actually don't want people to know. So we've done off-market deals for our clients where it's because there is a business being brought out, and because of that they have to sell the freestanding building or the freehold, so that they don't want other people to know. So we've done that. There often can be a divorce situation where it's happened and we've actually picked it up off market. Now, there is a difference between off market and stress deals. Now, stress deals and deals that are going through deceased estates or receiverships and things like that needs to go to the market. And it's actually still one of the best ways to pick up the best deals, but it needs to go to market. It needs to have a chance to go to auction, have a chance to go out to everyone else, and for it to be secured. So that is also a better way of picking up a deal. So you don't actually need off-market deals to get the best deal in the market. I always say the best deal in the market is the best deal with the right criteria is for what you're looking for your individual circumstances. So it's not about finding the off-market deal. You haven't done a win just because you had an off-market deal. Everyone thinks they've had a win, but in fact, you haven't. What you should be doing is looking at properties that other people have overlooked and seeing whether you can actually do better with that property, picking up what other people are not doing what other people are not willing to do so you can achieve the success other people will not get, is really the key message of this video. And while I've shown you some off-market deals, there's plenty of deals I can show you that we have tweaked that's been on market and has been a while and people haven't looked at it because of short leases or feeling it's insecure, all of this other stuff that we could de-risk in a short period of time to make it a better deal. So if this is what you're looking for, so you're not running with the crowd, you want something different, you want to be able to really learn from the best in this industry, and we are the best in the industry, and you want to be surrounded with a team that can be high performance and high growth for what you are looking for, reach out to me, helentarrant.com, or click on the link, book in for wellness strategy sessions with myself or my team, and I look forward to helping you in your commercial property journey. We've got an upcoming boot camp, so don't forget about that. Find out at www.commercialpropertybootcamp.com.au, and you should be able to register. Otherwise, send us an email and we'll add you to the list and give you some access. So looking forward to helping you with the commercial property journey, and stay tuned and I'll share with you a lot more strategies in the commercial property space. Bye for now.